E a gente tem que ficar quietinho agora.
Não recebi convite.
Agora sim, estamos ao vivo! Nossa Senhora! Agora funcionou. Estamos ao vivo aqui no YouTube, sejam todos bem-vindos, não é? Deixa eu ver se cortou pro YouTube aqui. E sejam bem-vindos aqui no Instagram também, né? A gente tem que dar as boas-vindas em português, né? Depois, lá, a gente entrou entrando no YouTube também, então tá tudo bem. Estamos aqui, né? Vamos abaixar todos os volumes para não dar aquela interferência, pra gente não ficar louca, né? Assim, meu Deus, o que tá acontecendo com esse barulho? Somos nós mesmas. Então estamos aqui, Beatrice and I and Beatrice, we're gonna talk about a little about Australia today. Bea asked me to start in English because of the people from Australia, right? I don't know if it's okay for everybody, but let's go, right? So, hi.
Hello, everyone in Brazil.
Hi,
everyone in Australia.
Yes, hi from me here.
Thank you first. It's such a nice pleasure to receive this invitation to do this live with you. This is my first time. I've never done this before, so it's just let's see how it goes.
It's going fine already. No problem, relax. There's always a first time for everything in life. So, here we are. I guess, right? So, Bea, can I call you Bea?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah? Okay. So, first of all, I would like you to introduce yourself a little bit. Like, your mom! I said she would come! Your mom! So, I would like you to introduce yourself a little bit, like, tell us a little bit of what you do in Australia and, what you think it's interesting for people to know.
Yeah, so I'm Beatrice, I'm 41 years old.
Really?
I came to Australia in
it
2017.
It doesn't look like you're 41.
41, yeah. So I came to Australia in 2017, actually in May. It's been 4.5 years that I've been living here. Actually, nowadays I'm working as a vet nurse, but I used to work with lots of things apart vet nurse, so just waitress, babysitter, cleaner, and now I have a son, 3 years old.
Right.
He's my
life. It's your life, it's your love. It's your world, it's your everything, right?
It's my world.
Yeah, I know.
So, what else do you want to know? I don't know.
Where do you live exactly in Australia?
Where exactly?
Yeah.
I live in Sydney.
Sydney? Really?
Yeah, it's the main city of Australia.
Okay.
It's in New South Wales.
New South Wales. Oh, this is great. You know something interesting? People think that Sydney is the capital of Australia, but it's not.
No.
Yeah. I know that, and you know that.
This is a good thing to clarify.
Yes, it's like the capital of Brazil is not Rio de Janeiro, right?
No.
The capital of Australia is not Sydney. So which is the capital of Australia? The first question.
Canberra.
Yes, Canberra. And it's really crazy because, I love pronunciation, right? I love to have good pronunciation in English, and I like to teach this to my students. And When you see the word in Portuguese, we say camberra, right?
Yeah.
Like
lots of people tell it this way.
Yes, like camberra, like a female dog screams like camberra. Yes, it's crazy. And then when you listen in English, like it's not the same word. This is not for real. And I said, yes, Canberra, right?
I never been in Canberra actually.
Really?
So, I don't know there. Yeah.
Oh my God, you definitely should go there.
I should go.
Yeah, it's like me. I've been to Brasilia. It's the capital of Brazil is Brasilia, people. If you don't know, right? It's Brasilia. It's not Rio de Janeiro. This is something good to clarify too, right? All right. Well, I believe, right? So, before going to Australia, where were you from originally?
I'm from São Paulo.
Okay, the state
or
or
it's the main city. It's the main city of Brazil.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's a curiosity about São Paulo and Australia. The same population of São Paulo, the whole state, is the same population of the whole Australia.
Really? Serious?
Yeah.
No. Oh my.
In Brazil we have 27 states.
Yeah.
We have in Brazil we have it's just the whole population of São Paulo is the same.
The whole population of Australia. My God, yeah. Well, we know that Brazil is a very big country, but we really can't imagine, right? Like, it's really big, and But then you talk to a person and say, okay, the whole population of the São Paulo state is like the same of the whole population of a country. Like, oh my God, it's crazy. People from YouTube or Instagram, if you prefer we know that to listen in Portuguese for you to understand better, you just let us know, okay? Because we keep going here. I believe people are. Then you talk to a person and say, okay, the whole population of following. I believe, right? Like the same of the whole population of a country. Yeah. Oh my God.
Swap Portuguese sometimes.
Crazy. People
want to keep in English. It's
for me, it doesn't matter really. You know, I speak English all day long, like teaching and teaching and teaching. So for me, it doesn't matter. I just want to know from the people, like from Instagram or from YouTube, if they prefer like Portuguese, we can switch. You know, like okay, we can do that in Portuguese or in English. Following. Well, right? How the hell? My second question: how the hell did you go to Australia and why?
Portuguese sometimes. This is a long story.
Oh my God, this is gonna be the whole live, the whole broadcast. That's okay.
My lovely sister that just joined the
I just want to know from
meeting.
Okay.
She lives here. So I came for holidays in 2016.
Okay. How the hell? My second question. How the hell did you go to Australia and why?
So after that, I just fell in love with Australia.
Oh my God, it's gonna be the whole live, the whole broadcast.
And that's okay. I just sold everything that I had in Brazil.
Oh really? Brave girl, you go girl.
And actually, I was 37 years old. Some people used to say, you are a bit old to do this big change. You're 37.
No,
I said, no, I'm not.
Oh really? Brave girl, you
I don't know, I wasn't feeling that happy in Brazil, so I just decided to move and to do a new start. Like
try something different
Sorry?
Try something different here.
Yeah. So I came as a student, so I start English course for 6 6 months.
I have a question there.
Brave girl.
Of course, my dogs are barking. The neighbor's dogs are barking. Everybody has a dog. Oh my God. And during all my broadcasts, I try something different. So, we can try something different here.
I always had English classes at school. I did some short courses as well, like a private course. But when I got here, I did like a test to see which level I was. I think I start in the intermediate class.
Okay.
Yeah, and I think after 6 months I was in the advanced one.
Oh, that's great.
And also I did Cambridge course.
Okay. All right.
It's
like for the certificate for the FTE?
Yeah, the Cambridge.
Okay.
Yeah. So you need to do this course to do the test, to be prepared to do the test because it's difficult. Have lots of tricks, so you need to know the tricks to do the course.
Okay. Now they are not barking here; they are howling. I think they enjoyed your conversation. Huh? I'm sorry for the interruption, but I don't know if you can listen to us right now. Okay.
I need to listen you. Course to do the test to be prepared. So yeah, I did this Cambridge course. I got my certificate. But for me, the main what I really learned English was working, speaking with customers, with everybody in English, so avoiding to speak in Portuguese. Yeah, so I think it was the best class for me.
I believe these real life experiences are really the best ones. Like the ones that really teach you.
The best way to learn.
Yes, I tell my students that if you really want to practice, if you really want to be fluent in English, you have to practice. Like speak to people, like talk, have conversations in English, because otherwise you're not gonna be fluent. Like just on your mind. Like that are those memes, like expectations and reality. Like here, we can do everything. Like, oh my God, I can make a movie on my mind. But like real life is very different, right? And congratulations, Gabby. She's following us. This is great.
Yeah, she's having English classes as well.
Oh, this is great. This is great. Before, let me go back a little bit. In Brazil, what was your experience in Brazil? What did you do here?
I used to be a vet.
Okay.
And also, as a vet, I used to work in a pharmaceutical company.
Okay.
So I used to do, I was like kind of sales representative.
Okay.
It's more technical than sales.
Okay.
But I did like a post-graduation, like a master in acupuncture. And also, just I finished 2 months before I came.
That's great. Because this gave you some advantage, yes, in Australia.
Yeah.
Because today you can work
to get my job that I actually have now.
Yeah, exactly. And this was your first job when you got to Australia, or you had other jobs before?
No.
That was a long way, I think.
Long way. So in these nearly 5 years, I used to work. My first job was waitress in a coffee shop. So yeah, I used just to
And
serve the customers, taking the orders, running the the orders, the plates, the dishes. What else? Babysitter.
of course,
Yeah, dishwasher.
dishwasher, like everything, really, right? Yeah. Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Here, make a very good money.
Oh, yeah. Everybody says that when we do like this kind of job, like these hand jobs, yes, are very well paid.
Australians doesn't want to do.
Yes, and also Americans don't want to do, and British people don't want to do. Like, we don't like this, you know. And then they really pay well for this kind of job, right? They really pay well. It's not different in Australia.
And also, I worked as a barista.
Oh, really?
Make coffee.
Are very well paid.
So I did a course as well.
Did you have fun?
Yes.
Like
Yes, a
making
lot.
coffee?
I don't know. I don't know if I can make a good one right now, but at that time I was doing good.
Okay, all right. You know that I have an ex-student here, a former student, and she went to Australia and she stayed there for some years. I don't know, 3, 4, 5 years. And then she returned to Brazil, and her first job, I believe one of her first jobs was a bartender. She had a lot of fun. Because she posted like wonderful pictures, like wonderful places, wonderful parties. I said, "You're having fun." Well,
I could work as a bartender.
okay.
But I couldn't find any job. I don't know. I didn't try to find a job as a bartender.
Okay, barista was better.
I had
Barista
a
was
certificate
really.
to work as because you need to do a RSL course that allowed you to work with alcohol.
Wonderful parties. So it was not just fun, right? You have to have courses to do these things.
Yeah, just doing courses and spending money on that.
Yeah. In general, this is the way it works, right? Like, oh my God. Okay, so how long after you were in Australia, you became like you got your actual job now today? So it was not your right?
At this clinic that I'm working, I got this job last year, so it's been it was 1.5 years ago that I got this job.
All right.
Yeah.
Was it hard for you?
Sorry?
Was it hard?
A little bit to get the job, do you mean?
Yeah.
A little bit. I had to do a trial.
Oh,
And I said, no, I won't pass. But I passed. I don't know.
I'm gonna fail.
Yeah, I'm gonna fail. Yeah, I don't know. I just because the first intention of this job was to cover maternity leave.
Okay.
A little bit to get the job. So, but I'm there till now, so I just keep going. Just keep going.
Probably they liked you.
Yeah.
And I know, like, some places, for example, I have another former student. She agreed to have to be in a broadcast with me like you, and she works as a nurse in a hospital in the United States. And I know that to be a nurse, you have to validate your certificates, your diplomas from Brazil, and I know this is very hard. Did you have to do this too to be a vet nurse?
Yeah, there is a big difference between to be a vet and a vet nurse.
Okay.
So now I'm a vet nurse. I haven't done any course like a vet nurse course because I have my qualifications in Brazil. So they accept.
Okay.
Because I have skills to do the job.
You proved, yes?
I proved that I have skills.
This is good, right?
Maybe some clinics can ask like a certificate, but all the clinics that I did some interviews or dropped my CV, they were okay with the fact that I haven't done any course.
Okay.
It's just my certification from Brazil. But to be a vet,
it's another story. Yes, it's another story.
It's a very expensive and hard story.
Oh God, yeah. Probably.
It's very difficult to get the certification.
Okay.
You need to do first an English certification, but it's a very high score. The second part is very expensive.
It's another story.
Like crazy.
It's another story.
And the third and the more difficult is you need to know everything about large animals, small animals, you need to do ultrasound, wild animals.
And exotic animals, right? Because in Australia they have lots of exotic animals, right?
Yeah. So I don't have this background.
Okay.
Because I never worked in Brazil with large animals, with horses and cows, whatever. So you need to do a practical test. So they can ask you to do a surgery in a horse. So I don't have this skill.
And exotic animals, right?
I can't practice here.
That's okay. It's just.
I don't have experience in a dog, but it's been 15 years that I
Okay.
I haven't ever.
Like anything like that before, after that.
Yeah. Actually, it's not my plan to do this.
Okay.
To get the certification.
All right.
I'm trying to work with acupuncture.
Okay.
Because I work in the only clinic in Sydney that does this kind of stuff.
Oh, this is so good.
It's just this clinic.
All right.
So I'm in the right spot.
Yeah, exactly. This is so nice. Sometimes I see your posts, like your stories, and I see you treating some dogs. And
the vet, actually the new vet, he allowed me to do because he trusts me.
Like
doing
putting needles, like
yeah.
Oh my God!
We just discussed the case before, and he just allowed me to put the needles on the right spot.
Yeah, exactly. Because I know that. Yeah, I know that acupuncture is not like a very accepted way of treatment. You know, some people have some lots of resistance. Even humans.
They are a bit resistant.
Yeah, even humans. Like if you tell people like, okay, so have you tried acupuncture, like for your pain, for your headaches or your backache, and they say because I know that. Come on, you know, people are scared. Like needles, I hate needles. No, but I've taken a treatment with acupuncture, like, and it was awesome. Even humans.
In Brazil, there are heaps of places that does this.
Yeah.
But here, you can find lots of places for humans.
Okay.
But for dogs.
Yeah. For dogs. Here in my region,
dogs and cats.
Yeah, dogs and cats, right? In the region here that I live, I believe, I don't know of any place that treats like cats and dogs with acupuncture.
There's a lot.
Here in my region, but I haven't heard.
Everywhere.
Oh, yeah, probably. But I haven't heard, really. For example, when I take my dog...
Maybe you... then try to find, because you don't need now.
Yeah.
Right now. But if your dog gets sick or whatever, maybe you can find.
Probably, I will find. I think there is just one place that comes to my mind, because they are specialized in it, like they have lots of different areas, specific areas of the vet, and probably they have there. That's interesting. Well, let's go back to my question. I'm enjoying so much the conversation that I forgot the questions that I have to make people know more about you, Australia, and everything. Okay, so do you believe that the work market in Australia is open to Brazilians or foreigners, or not so much?
If the market's what?
It's open. It's open to Brazilians.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah?
Depends on the job that you are looking for.
Okay. If you want to wash,
crazy time.
If you want to wash dishes and babysit, always open.
Oh, everywhere.
Never closed.
No. Now with this crazy situation with COVID, they are desperate.
Really?
Yeah. Trying to look someone to work, especially in hospitality. Restaurants, coffee shops.
Okay.
Yeah, they have lots of positions available. Yeah.
Wow.
Yes.
This is good to know.
But depends on your qualifications.
Yeah.
You can get a job easily.
Okay.
You just need to have a good English, and sometimes depends on your visa. You can get a very good job in your career.
Oh, really?
Yeah. What I see, I don't know if it's the real situation. They have lots of jobs open in construction.
Okay.
IT.
Okay.
TI
in Portuguese.
TI in Portuguese. A very good job in your career.
Oh, really?
What else? I think health, like nursing.
Okay.
I don't know if it's
They are really open.
You can find jobs easily here.
Oh, really? This is good to know. You see, people from Brazil, high qualified people.
Apart from the crisis, like COVID situation, you can find a very good job here.
Okay.
If you wanna start to study at uni, to start a new career, it's a good option as well. Yeah.
Good to know.
It's very expensive to overseas students to do uni or TAFE. That is like how can I say? It's like a specific courses. But it's very expensive. But if you are resident or citizen, it's not that expensive, and the government can help you to pay the fees as well.
Okay. And is it too hard to go to Australia? Like, if I want to move? It depends.
I'm not a specialist.
All right, sure.
I always recommend for anyone that asks me, if you ask me this question, I said, it's good for you to see immigration lawyer.
Okay. There or
so they can show you the best path for you to follow, and or to study or to get your certifications done.
I always believe that the best way to go to another country is through legal vias. Like you look for a lawyer, or you look for an office, you look for the consulate, or you look for the embassy, and then you get all the information you need to go and get all the paperwork and all the documents you need, and then you do the right thing, right? because I know some people are crazy. They want to try like not so legal ways, and I never recommend that. I never recommend that. So look for an immigration lawyer. That's what you have to do. If you want to move to Australia, you have to look for an immigration lawyer.
I think you have pretty much three ways. One is
because I know some people are crazy.
As a student.
Okay.
Or you can do your skills assessment.
I never recommend.
For example, if you're an engineer, you can try to validate your certification.
What else? If you want to move to Australia, you have to look for an
There's another one that I forgot.
That's okay. No problem.
Student, skills visa.
Do you have like a
or a sponsor?
Okay, sponsor.
For example, if some company hire you to work.
Okay. Oh, that's
so
nice.
They can give you a sponsor. But the government makes the things very hard.
Of course.
For the immigrants.
Everywhere.
They change the rules all the time.
Okay. No problem. Of course.
So sometimes you can't stay in the main cities as Sydney, Melbourne, Gold Coast, Brisbane.
Okay.
Sometimes you need to move to the countryside.
Okay. Yeah.
Like South Australia, North Darwin, Tasmania.
Of course.
So cities that they want people there.
Okay. Yeah.
So
they transfer you there. Like, oh, you have to go to this place. Like transfer. Yeah. They transfer you there.
So if you want to stay, you need to live there for 5 years, 3 years. I don't know.
And
depends on the state.
Yeah. Do they have something like the green card, like they have in the United States and Australia, or not?
It's just that we call PR. It's a permanent resident.
Okay. They transfer you there. Like, oh, you have to go to this place. Like transfer. Yeah.
So after you can apply for your citizenship.
Okay.
And you can get your passport.
Oh, that's interesting. And do you think about doing that, like getting your citizenship?
I already applied.
Oh, that's
I'm going to do the test next month.
Oh, I'm gonna cross my fingers for you.
You need to do a test with questions about Australia. You need to know everything about Australia.
Is it possible?
Yeah, you need to study. They have like a booklet on the website, so you need to know about the flag, about the history, everything.
Oh my God!
Yeah.
So are you studying?
So I'm going to do next year. So and also you need to do an interview.
Next year or next month? Next year or next month?
Next month. I said a year. Sorry.
Yeah, next year. That's okay. You can learn it. No, next month. Yeah,
next month.
Okay. So are you studying for that?
Yeah, I need to study.
Oh my God.
I don't know so much about the history, so I need to study. It's the same if you ask to Australia about Brazilian history. They will not know.
If you ask Brazilians about Brazilian history, they don't know. So
they don't know.
Yeah, it's the same. It's the same. Probably we would have to learn about the history if we were asked. Like, oh my God, it's the same.
And after this test, we need to. They will be. No, I think we receive an invitation for a ceremony. So it's like a ceremony. They give you like certificates, with your citizenship.
And then you cry. Oh my God. And then you wave to people like the Miss Universe. Oh my God. Yeah, it's great. It's great.
Yeah, but they are pretty delayed with the ceremonies due to COVID situation.
Yeah.
So I don't know when. Hopefully this year.
Yeah, hopefully. I believe, like, in Australia, the situation is a little better than here, like in Brazil. Because...
I don't know. I used to think this, but now I don't know. Because the population here is not that big, and we are hitting just in New South Wales state like 45,000 cases a day.
A day?
Yeah, yesterday was 45,000 cases.
I'm dying here. Really?
Yeah, so it's pretty bad. This Omicron is smashing Australia now.
Oh God! Well, I think Omicron is smashing everywhere. It's like, oh, smash! Like everywhere, the whole world. We are really in a bad situation.
I'm just waiting to get this.
Oh, don't say that, girl, please. Come on. We are, I like that video. You know that
everybody will get really bad. You catch this.
Yeah.
Everybody will catch this.
Yes.
I just had my third vaccination a few days ago.
Okay.
And hopefully it will help me.
No, it's definitely gonna help, because I know some people that got like the 2 shots, not the third one yet, but they got like I don't know if it's the new variant, like the Omicron one, but they got COVID, and the symptoms were really mild, like.
Yeah. So I think it's much better than Delta.
Yeah, or the other ones. I don't know. There are so many that, oh my God.
So many deaths.
Yeah, exactly. Well, you used to live here in Brazil, and now you live in Australia. Which one is harder, like to live in Brazil or to live in Australia?
This is such hard question.
Yeah, I know.
It's better than Delta.
Or the other ones, I don't know.
I think thinking about security,
Exactly.
of course, it's much hard to live in Brazil.
Yeah.
So here, I don't think much about it.
Okay.
I just can walk during the night with my phone, and driving my car with my window open.
That's okay.
So if I saw some motorcycle coming,
You don't get desperate like, oh my God. Okay.
No, it's just, of course, I don't have any problems with this.
Okay.
I don't think much about what else. Education, I think. Education in Australia, I think it's a bit better than Brazil.
Okay.
Not bit better, I think much better.
No. Yeah. Probably, I would say much better than Brazil. Yeah.
Yeah, especially the public schools.
Yeah.
Here, you have a very good public schools.
Okay. So people
But
have
if you want to
access.
pay, you can pay as well.
Okay. Like.
Do a private.
Okay.
I think especially for kids.
Okay.
Better than Brazil.
All right.
Because university, you need to pay anyway.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, you need to pay anyway. It's not the same. This is a good thing from Brazil.
Okay.
I did my uni in a
Public.
public uni.
Okay.
So here we don't have. You just need. You don't need to pay the fees during the course, but
Okay.
after you finish, you need to pay.
All right.
So this is a good thing about education in Brazil.
Okay.
You can study hard and get to the public.
Okay. Yeah. But in Australia, you have to pay for university anyway. There are no public universities. There are public schools, but no public university.
Yeah. I don't know if I'm I'm wrong, but
okay, that's okay.
I think it is.
Yeah, but this is what you get there, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
This is what I got.
Okay. So
another thing that I miss a lot is food.
this would be my next question. Like, what do you miss most from Brazil?
Can I mix the answers?
Sure.
Schools, but no I think of course, the first thing that I much miss is my family and friends.
Right? Sure.
It's the first thing. It's very hard to stay away. Like 14,000 kilometers.
It's really distant.
24 hours.
Sure.
Airplane.
Oh, so comfortable.
Not much.
So comfortable to travel by plane.
Yeah, but the second thing that I miss a lot is the food.
Okay.
I think I still miss a lot.
What was your favorite dish here?
Especially pizza.
Is it different in Australia, the pizza?
It's really different.
Yeah.
There's a huge difference.
Oh God.
But now they open a Brazilian pizza place here.
Hallelujah.
It's pretty similar, but it's not the same.
No, it's never the same.
You can eat like chicken with catupiry.
Yeah, there are some unique flavors here in Brazil. You know that, right?
Yeah. We have Brazilian food here. Someone is asking me.
Yes.
We have. But, for example, pizza, it's very different.
Yeah.
Esfirra, kibe.
Okay. But it's different.
Feijoada. People
Try.
feijoada here.
Try.
There are some unique
flavors here in Brazil. You know that, right? It's not the same. It's not the same. It's not the same. I know. It's like when your mother cooks some food for you, and then you eat the same food, but other people like prepare. It's never the same. Like your mom's food. But it's never the same. So I believe it's a little like that. Yeah. People are asking.
Barbecue as well. Here the barbecue is
sausage.
Not the same.
Sausage. Is it?
Sausage
And hamburgers.
Pre-packed burgers.
Oh my God.
It's just sausage. So when you do a real Brazilian barbecue,
people are shocked.
just bring. You can buy rump cap.
Rump cap.
Like picanha.
Okay.
And picanha. What else? Pork.
And hamburgers. And pãozinho.
The main one is picanha.
Pãozinho francês com vinagrete.
No. But pão francês we don't have here.
Really? People are shocked.
No, not the same. They have a bread it's called Vietnamese roll.
Okay, roll.
It looks like, but never the same.
You know what's funny? In the United States, it's called French roll. Like pãozinho francês com vinagrete. French roll. Like, and there's Vietnamese roll. Like, oh my God.
Someone is telling about the black coffee. They just do like we say long black.
Okay.
It's like 2 shots of strong coffee with boiled water.
Okay.
But they don't do as we do with the filter, the coffee powder,
and then
the water. No.
we have in Brazil we have like those filters that's made of cloth. Yeah. they make coffee like this in the farms, like in the grandmother's houses, you know. These you don't have.
Carla, I'm just noticing that I can't see you.
Where?
In the live, it's just a black.
Where?
Black spot. I don't know, it's just for me or is everybody is not seeing you.
Yeah, can you see me, people? Like, I am here. talking as a...
See on YouTube, but
Okay.
no.
Like these in the farms, like on YouTube, is everything okay, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just like I can see you.
Serious? People, people, you have to say, can you see me here on YouTube? Just say yes or no. Normal, okay.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's just for me.
Oh God, Jesus Christ.
Okay.
Just
I can see you on YouTube.
let me try something here.
Everybody, I think everybody's seeing you.
Is it okay?
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Yeah. Well, can you see me
Just
here
me.
on YouTube? Yeah, maybe. Just say oh God. Normal. Only you, Bia. You are the special one. Well, Bia, when you moved to Australia, let me try something here. Did you feel like there were too many differences about the culture from Brazil and then the culture in Australia? Or
Yeah.
pretty similar?
Actually, Australia is a multicultural country.
Okay.
So you can find people from everywhere, especially Asians. Asians, like Chinese, Koreans, from Thailand,
Okay.
whatever, Bali, I don't know, everywhere. Japan as well.
Okay.
Whatever, Europe,
Okay.
New Zealand, a lot. Brazilians.
Yeah.
I think I was reading. I think we have 56,000 Brazilians around this. 56,000 Brazilians living here.
Really? That's a lot
think
of people.
so.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's not much as
The rest.
Asians and Indians. Lots of Indians.
Really?
And from Bangladesh, Nepal,
Oh my God. It's really
Vietnam.
It's interesting. I think because it's closer, right, to Australia.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, because like
so.
Brazilians, for us to move to Australia, like
I think Brazilians are on the top 17 of the nationality.
okay, of the immigrants there, right?
Yeah. Yeah, we have a big community, Brazilian community, and for example, if you go in a specific suburb,
Okay.
It's just Chinese.
Okay.
You know, all the restaurants, you can see the advertisement
Like
in Chinese,
It's a
not in English.
Chinatown.
Chinatown, yeah.
Yeah, it's like a Chinatown.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you can see these restaurants and stores
And everything is in Chinese. Like
in Chinese, yeah. Yeah.
I believe Chinese people are the most resistant people to other languages in the world, because here in Brazil they do the same. You know, like
Yeah,
they have, because I think to speak Chinese must be really a challenge. And for Chinese people to learn other languages must be a bigger challenge, harder challenge, because I think the way they speak their language is very, very like unique, and there are sounds in their language much different from the sounds that we are used to, and then probably it's really, really hard for them to learn other languages.
Another thing that I was going to say, we have to deal with lots of accents.
Oh.
Especially when I answer the phone at my job.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Sometimes they can't understand me. I don't know.
Probably.
But sometimes I can't understand them.
Like, naturally, you know.
Especially Indians and Chinese.
They have a strong
It's the
accent.
hardest ones.
Yeah, they have a strong accent.
They are the hardest ones.
And do you think that the accent is something that really like jeopardize. Do you know this word? Jeopardize, like harm your communication sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sometimes the pronunciation. So we have lots of tricky words. For example, beach. I'm going to the beach.
And in
So
Australia,
you are a beach.
yeah, in Australia you have lots of beaches. Yes.
Beaches.
Beaches. Yes.
So you can say
I always,
beach.
yeah, I always tell my students, now I don't have here, but in general, I try to teach my students the difference between beach and bitch with a rubber band. I say, if you go to the beach, you beach, and then I extend the rubber band. So like, come on, go to the beach. Yes?
Another one that I always struggle with is pool.
Pool.
I'm going to the pool.
Oh,
so
not pool.
Pool.
Yeah, you're not gonna pool. You're gonna pool. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
So yeah, there's a lot.
Yeah. there are tons of them.
Thousands.
Yeah, and I tell my students that they have to try to improve their pronunciation every day a little bit, because even for the people that, for example, like you are a Brazilian living in an English speaking country, and even though you have problems, you still have problems. Yes.
All the time.
Because people think, oh, you moved to Australia, you're fluent, and that's okay. You never make a mistake. You never.
No, it's funny. When they realize that you're not from Australia.
Okay.
They said, where's your background comes from?
Oh my God, they are so polite.
Sometimes where's your accent come from?
Okay, like from the middle of nowhere. My accent is from the middle of nowhere. It's from my mind.
Yeah. I said, Brazilian. Brazilian. I don't know. I thought you were French or Italian.
Oh my God.
I don't know, because my name sounds pretty French or Italian.
Yeah.
And I don't know, some people said that I don't look like Brazilian. Okay. I don't know, because of the blonde hair. Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah. Probably.
Yeah.
So, do people have like lots of prejudice with the immigrants, or harass, like you told me? In you see people
harass.
Yes.
Yeah. I think we have this everywhere.
Yeah.
In other countries, but here we do have.
Okay.
Sometimes it's not they don't show a lot, but
it's
disguised. Sometimes we feel that.
Okay.
With when they ask this, and sometimes it's not making jokes, but you can pick some.
You can feel
like the feeling that
there is a little irony sometimes. Yeah. Let's call it irony. Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
But I believe
I think all. I don't know if I'm harassing the same, but especially old people.
Okay.
You can feel more.
Okay, yeah. But in general, I think it's pretty normal. Like the older population of a country, like if they meet people from different places, like they have some kind of resistance. It's not only there, I think. Probably here in Brazil too, like older people here, when they see like Japanese people or German people, or like said, what are you doing here in my country, darling? Like there is a little everywhere, but I know that in some countries this is something really strong. Like I have a follower that told me that she suffered lots of prejudice in the US because she's Brazilian, and just because she doesn't sound the way they expect her to sound in English, they say, you're Mexican. And it doesn't matter if you're from Brazil, if you're Argentinian or whatever, you're Mexican. So you're Latin and they don't want to listen to you sometimes, So it's pretty hard. I know that. But I think Australians are not that much. Like, I don't know. I believe this is not
I feel that I'll always be an immigrant, even if I get citizenship or whatever.
Uh-huh.
But it's I always knew this when I decided to move.
Yeah.
That I was going to work with I don't know, as a waitress or babysitter. So that's not a problem. I had lots of fun working with these.
Yes, having these jobs, right?
Yeah. It's I think these jobs help me to improve what I'm doing now.
Yeah.
Just my English skills, especially the listening and speaking.
Okay.
Not much reading and writing.
Uh-huh. And
but I think every step was very important to get what I have now.
Yeah, I know. And we were talking
about my baggage, as I say.
Yes. And we were talking about accents. And I just forgot my question. This happens to me a lot. I said I would ask something about accent, but I just forgot. That's okay, no problem. If we have,
but it's funny. You can tell if you don't know where these people from.
Okay.
If you listen to an accent, so you can tell straight away.
Yeah.
That if you, for example, an Indian.
Okay.
You can look and say he's Indian. But some people you can tell if he's from Europe or if he's from America or whatever.
Okay.
But if you listen to an accent, you can pretty much tell straight away.
Yeah. I believe my question.
Especially if he's Australian.
Yeah.
The Australian accent is so.
I believe this would be my question. Like the real Australians, what kind of English accent they have?
It's a lovely accent.
It's because I tell my students that the English that is spoken around the world is very different today. Like, because we don't have only the native speakers speaking English. We have, of course, Americans speaking English, okay, they have a certain accent. British people speaking English, they have a certain accent. And Australians, every time I listen to originally Australians speaking, I would say that this is a middle of nowhere accent because they mix things, right?
This one that just wrote is a lovely accent.
Yes. Accent like mine.
Favorite one.
Yeah. So it's I believe, like, because Australia was a colony of England, right? And I believe Australia was a colony of England. Yes. And I believe you have to know that because it's gonna be in your test.
I know this. I know.
And I believe lots of the accent from Australia comes from Britain. Yes.
Yeah, but it's different from the English
from
accent.
Britain.
The Britons, yes. It's different.
Yeah, I realized that when
I can tell now. I can tell if I'm speaking with real English from Britain.
Okay. And Australian.
I can tell. I will give an example.
Okay.
For example, in Brazil, when I used to do my English courses, when I want to say water, I say water.
Yeah.
And he will say water.
Okay. Yeah.
Well, it's party in I don't know, America, like I'm going to party.
Yeah.
And here they say party.
Yes. It's much more like the British way to speak, right?
Yeah.
It's really interesting because I try to listen to as many accents as I can because I think it's really important for you. If you really want to understand and communicate to people, you have to. But I know probably this happens there. For example, because you are a multicultural country, yes, there are influence from the other languages in the languages you speak there, right? In the English you speak there. Because you said, like, there are the Chinese, like the Chinatown, and probably, I don't know if there are words from Chinese that you import, like, from Portuguese.
I don't know either.
Yeah, in Portuguese. I know that we've imported, like, lots of words from English, yes? But do you believe this can happen, like, to the words from the Asians? I think it's more difficult, right?
Yeah, I think so. And also, I just mix some English and Portuguese words. Sometimes I can't remember some Portuguese words.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's pretty hard. And sometimes I don't remember. I say, oh my God, which word I used to use in this
I know.
phrase? Yeah, it's so we always say a mix of Portuguese and English. So, eu tô busy.
Eu tô busy.
It's I'm busy.
Yes. I think
everyone mix.
And where you live in Australia, do you have like a big community of Brazilians there, in Sydney?
In Sydney, yes, definitely.
Yeah. But
it's just especially near the beaches.
the beach. Yeah, I can imagine.
Especially near the beach.
Yes.
Bondi, northern beaches.
Okay.
I don't live close to the beach, unfortunately.
No. Unfortunately, yeah.
No, it's just for 30 minutes.
It's a short drive.
It's not much.
Yeah, that's okay, really. And
but it's yes, we have a big community. It's not the same as I said. We have like a suburb here. The name is Chatswood.
Okay.
It's like Chinese.
Just Chinese.
But we don't have a suburb just very, very Brazilian.
Okay.
But yeah, the suburbs close to the beach. Yeah, you can find more Brazilians actually. Definitely, yeah.
I can imagine that. And
but they are everywhere.
Yeah.
Everywhere.
It's like a plague.
Yeah.
So, I would ask you about. You said that when you went to Australia, you've already spoken English, but then you took some courses and you got better, and then the day by day made you improve a lot.
Like a intermediate English.
That's okay. Like in Brazil, everybody is like the same level, intermediate. That's okay. Everybody's here. Like if you take courses and courses and courses, like. You're gonna end up in the intermediate level. Like why? I don't know. There is a curse here in Brazil. Like you're gonna be intermediate forever. Oh my God. And we said that the real language, the day-by-day language, the real contact with English made you like to improve a lot. Did you have like the place you live? You said that there are not many Brazilians like there are in other places. Yeah.
But most of my friends are Brazilians.
Yeah, and when you were learning English there, like, did you speak a lot of Portuguese too, or you tried to focus more on English?
Do you mean at school?
No,
or
in your day by day. Day by day.
Yeah, I used to speak Portuguese as well.
Okay.
Of course. Because I used to live in my sister's house when I started the course.
Okay.
So she speaks Portuguese with my nieces.
Okay.
So I was speaking Portuguese at that time.
Okay.
But at school, I tried to speak 100% of the time in English.
Okay.
At my jobs, going out.
It's because people
pubs everywhere.
People have this.
If you speak lots of Portuguese, your English
it's not gonna improve, right? Because people have this idea that when you move to
I still speak lots of Portuguese because most of my friends are Brazilians.
Okay.
But I speak English a lot at my work, so 100%. So 4 days a week.
Yeah.
And 9 to 5 speaking English.
Yeah, it's a lot of practice.
And yeah, my friends from Brazil. Yeah, of course, I mean all my friends.
Yeah. Sure.
Including you, Gabi.
Yeah.
So I think what makes the difference is to speak in English at least 80% of your time.
Yeah, because people have a concept.
Otherwise, we will not practice.
Yeah, it's gonna be useless, right? Because people have some mistaken ideas. Like when you move to a foreign country, you're gonna have to speak the language 100% of the time, and then you will be fluent. But this is not what really happens when you move to a foreign country, because sometimes you move to a Brazilian community in this country, and then you don't speak English.
But sometimes you are so scared to speak in English, so you try to find Brazilians.
Yes, and I didn't meet these people, but I've seen many cases like that, like people that live like.
But I did the opposite.
Yeah.
When I was at school, I tried to find other backgrounds.
Okay.
Friends.
Yes, it's really important, right? Because then, yeah.
Family.
Yeah.
My auntie is just family too, of course.
Yes, she speaks Portuguese with her family and friends. People, come relax. Yes, and when some years ago, I listened. I used to enjoy soccer a lot because of my father and everything. And then I remembered that Zico. You remember Zico?
Yeah.
Yeah. He went to Japan to be the coach of the national team.
Yeah, I know that.
And he stayed there for 10 years. 10 years coaching the Japanese team and then when he returned to Brazil, I think a reporter asked him, like, so how is your Japanese? Did you learn? He said, oh, I can't speak a word in Japanese. He said, no,
really?
And I was shocked because I thought, how can you spend 10 years in a country and not speak the language? Like, and I couldn't understand that really, because I was not a teacher at that time, and I was like, my God, and it's really crazy because
if you don't practice, you don't learn it.
Yeah, and probably he had a translator like with him, an interpreter all the time, and then he didn't have to make the effort to learn the language. Yeah, and
silly guy.
Yeah, and imagine to lose the
opportunity. Take this time to learn.
Yes, to lose the opportunity to learn another language, to know another culture. I always tell my students, don't miss the opportunities, please.
Yeah. But look, I think in Brazil it's harder for the students to learn because everybody in Brazil speaks Portuguese, so they can practice only with you or just classmates.
You know, I'm gonna tell you a secret. It's crazy, but I've learned English by myself, and I've never practiced speaking English like before I entered the university. For 3 or 4 years, for 3 or 4 years, I didn't have anybody to practice, but I wanted so much to speak English. I wanted so much to learn this language that I practiced just on my mind and speaking, singing, all day long. I think I drove my mother crazy at that time. Poor mother.
One thing that I used to do that helped me a lot was watch like Netflix.
Okay.
But when I was studying in Brazil, like to start to plan to come, I started to watch Netflix series with English and subtitles in English.
Okay, yeah.
No Portuguese at all.
Exactly. You have to find a way.
So I saw people putting the subtitles in Portuguese. I said, I don't need to learn Portuguese. I need to learn English.
Exactly.
So
That's the idea.
I don't need.
And
I don't need that.
Yeah, I always tell my students that they have to create, like, for example, I don't have anybody to practice. I don't have, like, the conditions. I can't afford a trip.
Just call me.
You see, now people, you can call Beatrice. Follow her.
Call me.
Follow her on Instagram and talk to her. Please, talk to me. And
it's true. If you, I don't know, if you want to practice, if you want to give me a call.
Why not? Yeah. And I always tell my students that they have to find a way to create an immersion environment. You have
any word in Portuguese, okay?
Huh?
Any word, no words in Portuguese.
Exactly. Só vou falar com ela em inglês agora. Good, very good. So you have to start now. You have to repost this sentence in English. Come on, Gabi. Do this now. You have to repost the sentence in English.
No Portuguese, please.
Wedson, you can say that in English too, right? Like. Yeah.
Another tip that I want to give to everybody that's watching.
Okay.
I used to when I was on my way to school.
Okay.
I used to listen. It's like an app. It's a BBC English.
Okay.
They have like a short lessons.
Okay.
It's good for you to. They have like some. You can practice your listening.
Yeah.
It's very good.
Yeah.
I used to go to school listen instead of music.
Yeah.
Sometimes music.
Yeah.
Reading the
text.
lyrics.
Yeah. The text.
I don't know the
text.
word.
It's okay.
Yeah. I used to listen this it's not a podcast, but I think helps. I think the best thing is to do classes with you.
Thank you.
And in the meanwhile you can listen.
Yeah, I always tell people that there are two things that make people fluent. Two things: listening and speaking only. If you really want to be
it's
fluent,
what everybody struggle with.
Exactly. But these are the two things, because people want to start studying English by writing and reading. Reading, it's an excellent source of vocabulary. And to practice the speaking, I would recommend to try. Yes, to sing along is wonderful. This is the way I've learned English. Like singing along, like taking the
Yesterday I was doing this actually.
It's wonderful.
I was having a sun bath in a club, and I was listening some songs, and I was getting the lyrics and reading.
Yeah.
Just to check if I have any word that I missed.
Yeah, this is.
I think this helps a lot.
Yes, it does. It does, because that's what I said. The only two things that really make people sit your finger on this line. Congratulations, Redson. Congratulations. Sit the finger is fantastic. It's really Brazilian.
Really.
So I used to do that a lot, like to listen to the songs, and I did the most difficult exercise, but the most efficient exercise in the world. That is, take the lyrics of the songs. That's the way I've learned English, and then I've sung so much, like all day long.
When you sing the song correctly, you'll be very happy.
No, it's an amazing feeling. Like I feel like, I'm a rock star. I'm a rock star. Woohoo! You know, like it's wonderful. You feel very good, very good. So the only two things that really make people speak English or to be fluent in English is listening and speaking. The only things, really. Well, let me check here if I have any other question. I have two more questions. 2 or 3?
2, okay.
Yeah.
Go for it.
Yeah. Would you ever come back to Brazil to live?
No, I don't think so.
No, I don't think so. Yeah. And can you tell me?
everything can change.
Yeah, sure.
Life can change, but now I have my life settled here.
Mm-hmm.
So I have my son, I have my job, I have my life, everything, my friends, family, part of my family.
Your aunt is sad.
But of course, my dream is my family moving to Australia.
Imagine.
I will be 100% happy.
Yeah, me too. I would be happy for you. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, if my family could move to Australia, it would be perfect.
Okay.
But yeah, no, I don't think. I don't think that I can move back to Brazil again.
But we can never.
Who knows the future? But no, I don't have plans.
Okay, we never can say never, right? That's okay.
Yeah, we never can say never.
Yeah, but that's okay. Tell me, do you think it's more expensive to live in Australia than in Brazil?
This is a tricky question because people always want to, how can I say, to compare the Australian dollars, for example, with reais.
Okay.
You can't do that. Otherwise, everything here will be so much expensive. Because, for example, I don't know how it now, but it used to be $1 is like 4 reais.
Okay.
So if you buy something here that costs $2, it will be like 8 reais.
Okay.
So seems to you very expensive.
Yeah.
But let's just think that I earn in dollars and you earn in reais. So $1, one real.
Okay. One real.
So I think that things here are pretty much cheaper.
Okay.
Than Brazil. I don't know if I'm wrong, but I can feel that we have like inflation.
Okay.
Because things that I used to buy 5 years ago have the same price.
Oh, this is great. Well, here in Brazil,
I can't see much difference. It's like some cents.
Okay. Yeah, here in Brazil, it's like this. You go to the supermarket today, and tomorrow is a different price. Like.
I know.
Yeah.
No. For example, I'll give like an example. We have like a very popular biscuit that Brazilians love. That is Tintan.
Okay. Tintan.
It's like looks like a bis.
Okay.
But it's much better.
It tastes better. Oh my gosh, it's better than bis.
It's better. Yes. So when I came to Australia for the first time, I think I paid in a half price because they have lots of half prices. I paid $1.87 for this pack.
Oh God!
So I took lots of packs to Brazil to give to my friends, family, whatever.
Okay. You were smuggling Tintan to Brazil.
But now it's the same price. It's $1.87 in a half price.
Oh God!
It's still the same price. But if you want to buy this biscuit in Brazil, I think costs 30 reais.
Oh God.
If you want to buy a pack.
Oh God.
26, $30 reais.
Okay. Yeah, it's a little more.
Yeah.
It's a little bit more.
It's difficult. Sydney is a very expensive city to live. If you want to buy a property here, it's like crazy expensive.
Probably.
The rent is a bit expensive as well.
Okay.
So the difference between Australia and Brazil, that you pay your rent weekly or fortnightly.
Okay.
So you don't pay monthly.
Yeah.
Normally not.
All right.
It's just so I pay my rent weekly.
All right.
So if you want, depends on the suburb that you live as well. It's very hard to compare because depends if you live in a suburb near to the city near to the beaches.
Okay.
Um,
It really
but
depends.
I think here it's expensive as well. But in Brazil, it's expensive too.
Yeah, but I believe, like, for example, when we think about the minimum wage in Australia and the minimum wage in Brazil, and how much,
No, it's
like,
it's hard. Here, we just a sec. My laptop battery will run out.
yeah, my cell phone was running out too, so I had to plug because of this. There was a shake here.
Can you wait one sec?
Yeah. Sure, why not? We're here for her, right? To listen to her. Of course, we can wait for her to come back. No problem. So I keep here, entertaining the audience while you are out.
Wow. Good. So what I was saying? The wages are so different because here we earn in per hour.
Okay.
So I think the minimal wages, I don't know, I think I'm not right, but it's around $22 per hour.
Okay. Here?
But sometimes people pay a bit less, like 18, especially if you get paid in cash.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes they pay less because they don't need to pay the tax.
Okay.
So
It's crazy.
I don't know. It's just
my dogs are crazy.
The wage. If you compare, if you get like the normal jobs, like hospitality jobs,
Okay.
they used to pay around 25 per hour.
Okay.
So if you work 6 hours a day, I don't know. Help me to do this calculation. It's 25 plus 6.
So
it's $150.
25.
Is it? 25 plus 6.
Times 6. 150.
Yeah, times 6.
Yes, 150.
150. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, if you work 6 hours a day, you can get.
I was.
And if you work on weekends, they paid more normally.
I was doing some calculations here while you were talking about the wages. Like, for example, I believe here the minimum wage in Brazil is 1,040 reais, something like that. I don't know. And if we divide this...
150 a day.
Yeah, exactly. And I was dividing until we got like a price per hour. And if I received like the minimum wage here in Brazil, I would be paid like 4 reais and 50 cents an hour. This is the minimum wage.
Wow.
Monthly. Yes. You know, like the hour would be 4.50. So if you
4.50.
Yes.
Oh my god.
If you work like 6 hours a day, you would receive 27 reais a day. You know, not 150.
It's awful.
Yes, exactly. You know, so I think I've seen somebody posting something about the minimum wages in Australia and how many things they can purchase with the money. And
I think I post this.
Yes. Yeah, probably. It was like you
I
or
post
me.
this in the supermarket.
Yes, in the supermarket. Yeah.
Yeah.
And how many things you can buy with like your salary from the week. And if I would do that, for example, I told you I would earn 27 reais a day, right? If I work like 6 days a week, including Saturday, right? 6 hours on Saturday, I would receive 162 reais, right? And if I go to the supermarket, like to spend 162 reais today, probably I would get like just a few things, especially if I tried to buy meat.
Oh god.
Yes.
Yeah, it's
like
true.
A kilo of like a good kind of meat, it's like more than 40 reais. here. 1 kilo of meat. So like 162, it would be like 1/4 of this money, you know?
Yeah.
So
Oh my.
yeah.
Yeah.
So like when I say, oh, the comparison like between Australia and Brazil is pretty hard, really, like because you can buy much more with less money than in Brazil here, because I think because of the value of the money, really, you know, in general. But that's okay. This is life, right?
This is life.
Do you believe, like, we talked about education, we have better education and everything, and you said that you have a 3-year-old son. Do you believe he will have better opportunities because of that in the future?
Because he's a citizen?
Because he's a citizen?
I think so.
Yeah.
Because for citizens they have like some, how can I say? I think the education it's easier to get in the schools and everything. So the fees you can get to the public, because if you come as a overseas student and if you have a son, you need to pay for the public school as well.
Okay. Oh, really?
It is not cheap.
Okay. Wow, this is good to know.
Yeah.
And for example,
so yeah, I think they have, especially because they can speak 2 languages.
Yeah. Do you speak Portuguese with him?
Yes, I try.
Yes, but
I don't speak much.
But can he understand? But
I try to speak sometimes.
yeah, can he understand Portuguese?
He understood more than he speaks.
Okay, all right.
He understands more than he speaks.
Okay, because probably he talks to to his grandma.
Yeah, she'll be
in Portuguese.
She'll be happy.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, but you said that he's 3, right?
Sorry?
He's 3 years old now.
3 years old, yeah.
Yes. Do you think? Would you like him to learn Portuguese, or you think it's okay to learn English, just speak English?
No, I think he must to learn English because he's living here.
Yeah.
He's going to school. He needs to learn English firstly. But yeah, I think it's important to learn Portuguese as well, because he can speak with his family and friends here, because we have a group of Brazilian moms that we always do how can I say, play dates.
Okay.
So and then they speak in Portuguese with their sons or daughters.
Okay.
So I think it's important because he needs to speak Portuguese with them as well.
Okay. Interesting.
But they can speak in English as well.
So?
Because all of them
speak English.
Speak English at some point.
Yes. Oh, that's great. Well.
But yeah, I think it's an additional skill if you speak another language.
Yeah. And would you like him to learn more languages? Maybe.
I don't know. Doesn't matter.
Really?
For me.
Yeah.
I think if he learns Portuguese and English, it will be good for me. But if he wants to learn another one, it will be great.
Yeah. Yeah. I always tell people that learning languages is never too much.
No. I meant I want Portuguese would be a big deal.
Okay.
Because Portuguese is a hard language to learn.
Your mom said that he has to learn Portuguese. I agree. So I'm gonna call you and speak Portuguese to Harry.
Okay.
Harry, I'm gonna teach you Portuguese now, okay?
Okay.
Okay. No, but
but I think think it's hard because Portuguese is a hard language
But you know,
to learn. It's not easy to learn.
you know
I
that.
think English is easier than Portuguese.
Yes, it is. I always tell my students that, but they don't believe.
It
You
is.
see, people, it's not me speaking, it's her.
Lots of verbs. Here you say like I, you, I know, you know,
Yes.
she knows, he knows. So it's just that.
Exactly.
In Portuguese, eu sei, tu sabes, ele sabe. No?
It's a lot of things. Yeah. But you know that if you just start like making Harry listen to more Portuguese, he's gonna speak Portuguese naturally. No, it's serious. This is not a joke. He just needs to listen a little more Portuguese. That's all.
Yeah.
This is how.
I will.
No, this is how kids learn languages. They listen. Because of this, I tell people the two things that make you speak English or speak any language is listening and speaking. If he starts listening, probably he's going to start repeating that, and then after he's going to be speaking. Because for kids, it doesn't matter if it's English, Portuguese, Japanese, Korean, or Russian. They listen and they repeat. They are like parrots. That's all. Well, Bea, no more questions for you. I think the people here have...
I'm done.
Yes. I believe we're done. And all in English.
We are done.
Yes. You see? We were like questioning if we should do it in Portuguese and in English. And in English it was pretty good. Yeah? For everybody.
Yeah.
Well,
just call me.
Yes. Call her, people. Call her. Or follow her.
Follow me.
Yeah, on Instagram she is at Beatrice Vet. Right? Beatrice Vet. You can follow her here. And I'm here, teacher.
So you can see my stories with acupuncture.
Yeah, acupuncture. I love it. Okay, so Bea, I would like to thank you very, very much from the bottom of my heart. Yes, like we say here in Brazil, everything is from the bottom of our hearts because we have big hearts, right? And for you to be available in this morning in Australia and in this afternoon here, evening here in Brazil, to tell us a little about the life in Australia and all these things that you've told us. Thank you so much.
Thank you, and I'm very glad to receive this invitation. I think everything went well.
Yeah, everything was okay.
And I'm very happy, and so it was a pleasure to share
your experiences.
What I know about living here, about English, everything.
Yeah, this is.
So I hope everything understood what
we've tried to do
talking
here.
about.
No, I believe it was okay. Really, I really appreciated your availability here to be here with me and talk to people. Thank you.
Thank you. It was a pleasure.
It was my pleasure too.
I will start my day much happier.
This is so good. I will finish my day much happier. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you so much. And have a nice time there.
Thank you.
Good evening.
Yes. Thank you, and have a nice morning for you. Right? Enjoy your Sunday.
Yeah, I need to wear my mask and go to the shops.
Yes, that's it. Just do it. Thank you so much, and I see you around.
Thank you. Thank you. See you around.
See ya. Bye-bye.
Bye, guys in Brazil.
Yeah.
Bye. Miss you.
Oh my